Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anugraha Putra Muslihin with student number A1M22004. So today I will be present 10 sentence that I translate with different technique. So the first sentence is religious behavior is often referred to as an individual or social activity based on religious teaching. So I divide the sentence into several noun phrase and verb phrase. And to translate it, first I translate them word by word, such as religious, keagamaan, behavior, perilaku, is, adalah. And then after I translate it with word by word, I move it into literal translation. And I get perilaku keagamaan sering mengarah sebagai kegiatan individu atau aktivitas sosial berdasarkan pada pelatihan agama. So, to further extend the meaning, to translate it further, I get some technique such as transposition, which is basically just move the structure or word position. In here I have a sentence that I already marked with several color. Perilaku keagamaan here, from word by word translation, its position already been changed. So sering disebut sebagai individu, kegiatan individu atau aktivitas sosial berdasarkan pada ajarannya. The word ajarannya is a reduction from pengajaran from pada pelatihan agama. So it's more simpler. And moving on to the second sentence. Second sentence, people from the high income group have more time to go to church for networking. So from the sentence, like usual, I translate it word by word and then translate it into literal translation, and got orang dari kelompok pendapatan tinggi mempunyai waktu lebih banyak untuk pergi ke gereja untuk jaringan. Jadi di sini sentence-nya itu terdiri dari noun phrase dan infinitive phrase. And teknik yang untuk translation lebih jauhnya, saya menggunakan modulasi dan amplifikasi. As you can see in here, orang dari kelompok pendapatan tinggi lebih sering. The modulation emphasize the perspective. It's different perspective. So we can see from the literal translation, mempunyai waktu lebih banyak. So it indicate that they were lebih sering. It may seem like reduction, but it's a different change of perspective. Where the literal indicate that waktu lebih banyak, that mean that kelompok pendapatan tinggi mempunyai waktu lebih banyak. So it can indicate more in their spare time, while in next translation it indicate that lebih sering. That means it emphasize a different perspective, where orang dari kelompok pendapatan tinggi itu lebih menghabiskan waktunya di gereja. Jadi untuk teknik kedua itu amplifikasi. di mana ada penambahan kata untuk menambahkan spesifikasinya. Dari kata jaringan. Jaringan di sini ditambahkan kata memperluas untuk menspesifik atau membantu kata jaringan. Jaringan di sini memperluas koneksi. So moving on to the next sentence. Economic approach that are used to explain religious behavior can be divided into three groups. So from this sentence, like usual, I translate word by word, as you can see, and then I translate it into literal, where pendekatan ekonomi itu digunakan untuk menjelaskan perilaku keagamaan, bisa terbagi ke dalam 3 kelompok. And then the sentence structure terdiri dari praise, noun praise, dan relative clause. Teknik untuk mengembangkan dari translate ini saya menggunakan transposisi dan reduction. Transposisi seperti transposisi bisa dilihat dari layar. Warna the blue color pendekatan ekonomi itu their position are switch, and then the I'm sorry, so in perilaku keagamaan is not real, it is exchange. If we look at the word by word translation. So in reduction yang tergolong it is simplified from the literal translation. From bisa terbagi menjadi yang tergolong. It may seem like it may look like modulation, but I refer this from word by word, so it is reduction from there. And moving on to the next sentence. The third approach seeks to explain religious behavior with a social emphasis on choice. Ketiga, pendekatan mencari untuk menjelaskan keagamaan perilaku dengan sebuah sosial penekanan pada pilihan. From this word by word, surely we can use that, and so we expand it further by literal translation. Pendekatan ketiga berusaha menjelaskan perilaku religius dengan penekanan sosial pada pilihan. The sentence structure terbagi menjadi praise, prepositional praise, and independent clause. To expand it, the translation from the literal, I use transposisi and modulation. The word pendekatan ketiga, I only switch their place to make the syntax and the structure more recognizable and perilaku religius. And then there are modulation. Bertujuan is emphasize or a different perspective from berusaha. So berusaha is an act they try, while bertujuan is more like a goal. So moving on to the next sentence. People who have faith or belief in God will act in a certain way. Orang siapa memiliki kepercayaan atau keagamaan. Surely we can use this word by word translation like before. So moving on, in literal, orang-orang yang memiliki iman atau percaya kepada Tuhan akan bertindak sesuai dengan keyakinan mereka. This structure construct by a professional praise and independent clause. The technique I used to expand the meaning of literal translation is amplification and reduction, where the word orang-orang is more, it indicate that it is an act that not the amplification here is just to add more specific that this can be performed by many people. So orang-orang yang beriman atau percaya kepada Tuhan akan bertindak sesuai dengan keyakinan mereka. The amplification here is just to add more specific, and reduction is to simplify or use less word, from word memiliki iman to beriman. So moving on to the next sentence. Pilgrimage can be understood as a religious motivated journey, translated word by word and then moving it to literal. Ziarah dapat dipahami dengan perjalanan yang dimotivasi oleh agama, and it's structured by independent clause. And then to expand it further, using modulation and transposisi. The modulation word dapat, it is a different modulation, is a different perspective from bisa. So ziarah bisa menjadi is more like adjustment, and then the transposisi is just a structure syntax where word by word the position were changed to make more understand, so orang-orang bisa lebih mengerti. And moving on to the next sentence. They make choice which are sometimes considered by others as irrational action. After translate word by word, I translate into literal. Mereka membuat pilihan yang kadang dianggap oleh orang lain sebagai tindakan yang tidak rasional. The sentence itself structured by independent clause and dependent clause. The technique I use to expand the translation further is transposition and application. The word terkadang, it is more specific, more a choice when people decide whether they are want that or not. So the word terkadang is amplification to add more specific information which is people want. Mereka terkadang membuat pilihan yang dianggap tidak masuk akal oleh orang lain. The translation word by word put tindakan and tidak masuk akal in the last of sentence, while in the structure Indonesian, we change that position to make it more or less understandable. So moving on to the next. In the next sentence, it's quite short. Ritual is a form of religious behavior. So, in literal, ritual adalah sebuah bentuk perilaku keagamaan. This sentence is independence clause. So, the word is amplification. Actually, in this technique, I use more like a free translation, but it's still aligned with the syntax or the meaning of the speaker. So, ritual merupakan salah satu jenis aktivitas yang mencerminkan perilaku keagamaan. It just add additional, no, it is give specify, but not add, it does not add more new information. So such as from the word literal word ritual adalah sebuah bentuk perilaku keagamaan, and then we expand it to ritual merupakan salah satu jenis aktivitas yang mencerminkan perilaku keagamaan. So this amplification is more effective, but using free translation is more challenging since it can lead more dangerous, or it may add additional information that may the translation is not really dependable. And moving on to the next sentence. Pilgrims know that the journey will be difficult and life-giving challenge will arise. And after translate word by word, I move it into literal. Para peziarah tahu bahwa perjalanan mereka akan sulit dan tantangan hidup akan muncul. The sentence itself construct by independent clause and dependent clause. To expand it further, I use amplification and reduction. In word by word translation ziarah, I add the word para peziarah, so it's giving meaning that ziarah often not alone and can be referred more specifically. And so para peziarah tahu bahwa perjalanan mereka akan sulit dan penuh tantangan. I use a reduction here because it still retain its meaning, but simplify the word further. And moving on to the last sentence, pilgrimage is a ritual journey with a sacred purpose. Ziarah adalah sebuah ritual perjalanan dengan sebuah sakral tujuan. If it's translate word by word. And moving it into literal translation, ziarah adalah sebuah perjalanan ritual dengan tujuan sakral. It is construct by independent clause and then expand by using transposition and reduction. Tujuan sakral is simply just a structure position, and the reduction perjalanan is a simplify from sebuah perjalanan. So perjalanan is enough. And that's all from me, and thank you. I end it with saying wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you next time.